Why is Andrew pushing the NIDS so much? Was he paid by his colonial masters to push the NIDS in the same way that he pushed the injection during COVID? I think that's a fact. Will he make it hard for you to exist without NIDS in the same way that he made it very hard for people to go about their business without taking the injection? I think he will. Will the PSOJ oligarchs, those who own him, own the party that he's in and owns the so-called opposition party as well, which they control, will they do the same thing and force their employees to take the NIDS, just like they try to force the employees to take that injection? I think they will. Will the big banks join in to act as well and deny you banking services or a bank account unless you take the NIDS in the same way that they tried to use the system and weaponize it against us in so many ways? I think they will. Is NIDS, the CBDC, and all those government regulations designed to control you? Yes. What we have today that we call government is really like having a master and we are the slave. We don't have a government that is designed to work for you and for me. We have a government that is designed to work for a small group of individuals. In Jamaica, we call them the oligarchs, the PSOJ oligarchs. Globally, we call them the global oligarchs. They believe that they should control everybody, that they own everybody. They want to own everything about you. They want to own your mind, your body, and if they can, even your spirit. They are committed to controlling us in every shape and form, from cradle to the grave. Can the opposition party save us from what is coming? Absolutely not. They're just one side of the same coin. The coin that is designed to own and control you and me, to deny us our absolute freedom as individuals. So we can't trust them. So don't be fooled. They're going to pretend as if they're on your side, as if they're fighting for you, as if they don't want the NIDS. They want the NIDS. It's just that they want it to come from them. They don't care about your rights. It's just that it's a part of the game that they play. It's called controlled opposition. So you have a controlled opposition, so you feel like you have an alternative. You have no alternative. Everywhere you turn, Mac are going to juke you. If you turn towards the green, you're going to be juked. And if you turn toward the orange, you're going to be juked. In both cases, in every case, you're going to be juked by them because they're not here for you. Yes. Can we do anything, though, about this NIDS thing? Of course we can. First, we must refuse it. All of us. Refuse the NIDS, refuse the CBDC, refuse to comply with anything which seeks to undermine your individual sovereignty. And the best way to do that is to ensure that you join hands with me in the UIC to protect your individual sovereignty, to protect our collective sovereignty, to ensure we have true independence and true freedom as a country. Join me in the UIC to fight for your freedom and your liberty. Sign up today at uicjamaica.com. Join, donate, and volunteer to help elect UIC candidates in the next election. As you know, Jamaica is divided. First, we're divided into two colonial parties. We've been tricked into that. And we're further divided now into about 30% who are committed to more of the same. They go out and vote on election day for the two. And then 70% who is beginning to achieve their sanity because they recognize that they can't keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. And so they're no longer voting. But I'm appealing to you, the 70%. We need to get together. We need to mobilize. We need to organize and bring out our numbers, that 70% majority, we can take back our country. We can become the new Jamaica that you and I want to see. A Jamaica where your life, your liberty, and your property rights are fully protected by law, where the government protects your sovereignty and the Constitution protects you from government. The UIC is the only political party in Jamaica that fully understands and is 100% committed to protecting your individual sovereignty, giving you a truly free and fair Jamaica where you can live, earn, and retire with dignity in your own country. We cannot trust the two colonial parties. We have made the big mistake for the last 80 years of trusting those two parties. It slipped us. We never realized that they were being used by our very enemies, the same colonial masters who enslaved us, the same colonial masters who robbed us and raped us, is the same ones who sanctioned and supported and foisted upon us these two colonial parties. And for 80 years, they have tricked us into fighting against each other instead of fighting for each other. The UIC is created to unite us. It's one Jamaica, united, strong, and free. One Jamaica because we're stronger together. That's why our symbol is the handshake. And we tell people, put your X beside the handshake, because that is the symbol of unity. We want to unite Jamaicans. We want to liberate Jamaicans. We want to empower Jamaicans. If we unite and liberate our minds, liberate our bodies, liberate our economy, liberate our country, and empower our people to achieve their maximum potential, that is what we want to do. And that is what we will do if you join hands with me in the UIC. Together, we're stronger. We can create one Jamaica, united, strong, and free. Don't make them force us in a NIDS. In September of 2021, on the 22nd day, I stood up with 500 of you and marched on Parliament to say enough is enough. And we stopped them from forcibly injecting the majority of Jamaicans. We stood up against them. Yes, they sent the entire police out after us, and they locked up some of us, self-included. But guess what? We did not give up. We did not relent. And for that, we are here today not having the trick of injecting the entire world. It did not succeed here in Jamaica. Just like our African friends also stood up and showed that we believe that that thing was fraudulent and false and wrong. And so here we are now. Yep. Let's do the same with NIDS. Say no to NIDS.